Facilities Commission. Before us today is the Department of Neighborhood Development.
Good morning, Commissioners. Before us today is Sheila Dillon, the Chief and Director for the Department of Neighborhood Development. We have votes that are being presented before us today. Concerning vote number 1, there's a request from D&D to remove the vote from this portion of the agenda. It will be presented at a future date. Moving on to vote number 2. Vote number 2 is being presented by Winnie Zhang. She's a project manager with the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of D&D. Vote number 2 concerns a request for a conveyance to Carlos Castillo, land with building thereon, located at 11 Heston Terrace in Dorchester. The purchase price is $100,000. Winnie, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I'm here requesting PFC approval for the conveyance to Carlos Castillo of the parcel identified in the vote package as 11 Heston Terrace in the Dorchester neighborhood of Boston. Mr. Castillo was approved for tentative developer designation at the October 24th, 2018 PFC meeting. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. I've also provided handouts related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first is a site map. Shows the property is located in the Jones Hill area of Dorchester. And the second is a site image showing the exterior conditions. Just as a reminder, this is a vacant and abandoned 3-family building. It's been sat vacant for a number of years now, and it's going to require extensive rehabilitation work on both the interior and exterior. Mr. Castillo is proposing a rental development with 3 units available at 70% area median income. Since PFC approved the tentative developer designation of Mr. Castillo, he has submitted a building permit application to ISD and verified funds available to self-finance the purchase and rehabilitation of the property. If PFC approves the vote request, Mr. Castillo will be able to move forward with closing on the sale of the property and begin construction. The project will result in the following public benefits: 3 new affordable deed-restricted rental units available at 70% area median income with no additional subsidy, revitalization of an underutilized vacant building in the Dorchester neighborhood, which the city has owned for over 2 years and has sat vacant for 10 years, return of the property to the city tax rolls with an estimated $5,400 in annual tax revenue, and creation of approximately 3,000 construction hours, which will generate jobs among the building trades. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
No questions. Thank you for your presentation. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Vote number 2 is approved. Vote number 3 is also being presented by Winnie Zhang. Vote number 3 concerns a request for the transfer of the care, custody, management, and control from the Boston Conservation Commission to the Department of Neighborhood Development for vacant land located at an unnumbered parcel on Center Street in Roxbury. This is a property transfer between City of Boston departments. Winnie, if you'd present the vote request, please.
I'm here requesting the transfer of an unnumbered parcel identified in the vote package as Center Street in the Roxbury neighborhood of Boston from the inventory of the Conservation Commission located within the Environment Department to the inventory of D&D. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. I've also provided a handout related to this vote request, which is displayed on the screen. This site is located in the Highland Park area of the Roxbury neighborhood. It comprises a 6,033 square foot lot. The city has owned this parcel for 82 years after it was taken through tax foreclosure. However, it's not been active in the city's inventory. It's been maintained over the years by an abutter. Earlier this year, upon receipt of an inquiry, D&D researched the history of this parcel and found several discrepancies relative to the care, custody, management, and control of the property. D&D's records indicated the property was transferred in 1991 from D&D to the Parks Department. However, the Assessing Department's records indicate that the property is actually in the custody of the city's Environment Department, wherein the Conservation Commission is located. The Parks Department and the Environment Department have both confirmed that they do not maintain nor use the property at present. Additionally, neither agreed to accept a transfer of the property to their respective departments. Both support the transfer of the parcel to D&D. Therefore, D&D is requesting this transfer to formally bring this property into the care, custody, management, and control of D&D as a tax foreclosed property. Furthermore, D&D has received interest from community members for programming of the site as community open space. Working with community members, D&D released a request for proposals through the Grassroots program for this parcel on November 5th, 2018, with a due date of December 10th, 2018. D&D intends to return to the Commission with a tentative developer recommendation in the coming months. In summary, if PFC approves this vote request for a property transfer, D&D will be able to dispose of the land from the city's inventory and put it into productive use for the benefit of the community. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
I think it's great to straighten up a property that's messed around and move it forward, get it developed. I have no questions.
No questions. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Vote number 3 is approved. Thank you, Winnie. Vote number 4 is being presented by Christopher Rooney, Development Officer with the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of D&D. This vote request concerns an amendment to the vote of December 13th, 2017 to extend the tentative designation and intent to sell period from 12 to 24 months to a nominee comprised of principals of Castle Rock Properties Incorporated. The vote request concerns vacant land located at 2 unnumbered parcels on Violet Street, 523 Norfolk Street, 36 Gooddale Road, 11 Hosmer Street, an unnumbered parcel on Hosmer Street, and 9 Leston Street. The properties are located in Mattapan. This is a time extension to the prior tentative designation vote. Chris, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here requesting PFC approval for an extension of the tentative developer designation of Castle Rock Properties, Inc. for the parcels identified in the vote package in the Mattapan neighborhood of Boston. D&D conducted an extensive public process that resulted in this vote request. PFC approved the tentative developer designation of Castle Rock Properties, Inc. on December 13th, 2017. D&D is requesting an extension to allow the developer to complete the pre-development process, including zoning, permitting, and financing. D&D is seeking a 12-month extension. However, the goal is to return to PFC for a conveyance vote and to start construction by the summer of 2019. The project has accomplished the following to date. The project has received a funding award from the City of Boston. The development team has met with the community on multiple occasions. The developer has submitted a building permit applications to ISD. The developer has filed zoning variances from the Board of Appeal, and the developer has secured a lender. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I've also provided handouts related to this vote request, which is displayed on the screen. The slides include site maps and images of all the sites. These are the Violet Street sites. These sites on Norfolk and Gooddale Road. The Hosmer Street and Leston Street sites. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. 10 total new housing units, including 9 homeownership units and 1 rental unit. Of the total units, 3 market rate homeownership units and 1 rental unit. 4 middle income homeownership units up to 100% of the area median income, and 2 moderate income homeownership units up to 80% of AMI. The affordable units will be deed restricted and remain affordable for 50 years. The project will revitalize 7 parcels of underutilized vacant land in the neighborhood. The project is expected to create 18,331 construction hours, which will generate jobs among the building trades. The sale of these 7 parcels can also be expected to yield long-term financial benefits to the city. By removing these parcels from the inventory, the city will be able to avoid the future costs and liabilities associated with maintaining these properties. The city also stands to save an estimated $9,000 in annual operational costs, including lot clearance, snow removal, etc., after these parcels are sold to Castle Rock Properties. In addition, by returning these properties to the tax rolls, the city can expect to recoup approximately $40,876 in annual tax revenue. I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
No questions.
No questions. Thank you for your testimony. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Vote number 4 is approved. Vote number 5 is being presented by Kelly Shea, Senior Housing Development Officer with the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of D&D. Vote number 5 is a request for tentative developer designation and intent to sell to a nominee comprised of principals of the Caribbean Integration Community Development, Inc. and Planning Office of Urban Affairs, Inc. This concerns vacant land located at 150 River Street in Mattapan. The purchase price is proposed at $100. Kelly, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
I'm here to present today for vote number 5 for tentative developer designation of a nominee comprised of Caribbean Integrated Community Development and the Planning Office for Urban Affairs for the city parcel at 150 River Street. D&D conducted an extensive community process that resulted in this vote. Community meetings were sponsored by D&D were held in Mattapan to discuss the development and the best use of the property. The request for proposals was issued in February of 2018 and advertised in the State Central Register and the Boston Herald. 3 development teams applied to the RFP, and all 3 were determined to be eligible, meet eligibility requirements as outlined. D&D sponsored a community meeting on June 13th to allow all developers to present their proposals to the community. Based on community feedback and D&D review of all applications against the RFP criteria, we recommend the tentative developer designation, a nominee comprised of Caribbean Integrated Community Development and the Planning Office for Urban Affairs. In particular, their proposal met the number of units requested by the community and the determined use of the property, which is senior housing for elders 62 and older. All of the units will be affordable. In addition, I want to specifically say that all the direct abutters are in support of this developer's proposal. The vote package that you have includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I've included 3 handouts in the package for vote number 5. The first one is 150 River Street. This is just a parcel overview so you can see where the property is located. Number 2 here is a satellite image above. You can see it's a very large parcel, 42,000 square feet. And photo number 3 is an actual photo from the street of the parcel. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. It will create 30 new affordable housing units for seniors in Mattapan, an area of the city which has a significant number of elders. 6 of the units will be for homeless seniors or seniors in need of rental assistance. 14 of the units will be for seniors whose income is at or below 50% of area median income. 6 of those will be for seniors at 60%, and the remaining 4 will be for seniors at 70% of area median income. The project will revitalize one large city parcel that's been vacant for 13 years in our inventory. The project will produce approximately 42,215 construction hours in work that would generate jobs in the building trades. In addition, the project will create a vibrant open space on the completed parcel. The city stands to save $572 annually in operating costs for snow removal, mowing, maintenance, by passing the property on eventually to the developers for maintenance. The project will recoup approximately $16,500 in annual tax revenue for the city every year. Thank you. If you have any questions.
I just want to say is that even PFD at D&D do a great job putting together the memos for these votes and so forth, which make it real easy for us up here to actually not have any questions a lot of times. So it's not that we're not interested. You do a great job in actually presenting all of the information that we need to have. I have no questions.
Yeah, and it's a great project. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Vote number 5 is approved. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.